Just wanted to come and talk about the whole Serena Williams situation that happened yesterday at the Grand Slam. She was up against Naomi Osaka. Now, Naomi Osaka is 20 years old. She's half Japanese and half Haitian. However, she's representing Japan in her tennis matches. And basically what happened yesterday is a whole load of things kept going wrong. And the what's his name, referee, I'm not thinking about football, but yeah, I'm gonna call him referee, kept going after Serena, and he was accusing her of cheating. And if you know anything about Serena Williams, you know this woman is absolutely an amazing black woman. She is incredibly gifted at playing tennis. It's like her calling in life, you know. And for this little weasel of a man to sit there and accuse her of cheating, it's just like, what kind of madness? And what makes it worse is because of the whole disruption with the referee and him basically pulling up Serena several times, it was like so controversial that Naomi won. And it's like, did she really win, or is it because this referee had an agenda against Serena? Now, Serena is the most gracious woman ever. She went up to this referee and she said, she basically said, don't you accuse me of, basically, like, I'm just summarizing what she said, but she basically said, I've never cheated in my life. I'd rather lose than cheat. And her coach admitted that he was giving her cues, but Serena was not engaging with it. So for the referee to still accuse her of cheating, even though she didn't engage with her, even though she didn't engage with her coach, who was, you know, basically the one causing the trouble, is very interesting. And it also begs another point that I'm going to say in this video, that no matter what a black woman does, she is forever policed. Her body, her mind, her intelligence, whatever we do, we are forever being attacked because of it. And this is just another example. And the fact that both Naomi and Serena were left in tears after that match ended is just ridiculous. Naomi should have been celebrating her win. Instead, she was in fucking tears. And Serena was in tears as well, because she basically had to defend herself in front of so many people. And it's highly ironic, once again, how white people all over Twitter are once again attacking her, saying, oh, she shouldn't have been acting like that. And I'm like, do you know how many men act like that and nothing happens to them? They don't get pulled up, they don't get these penalties. But yet Serena Williams has been battling this for years. And they've also come out and admitted that she gets drug tested more often than the rest of the tennis players. Like the professional tennis players, she gets pulled up more often. And we're going to keep it buck and 100. It is because she is a black woman. If you say otherwise, you are racist. I do not care. Or if you're not white, you're not racist, but you're a dickhead. Yeah, there is absolutely no excuse under the sun for this woman to have been playing for this many years and to have to be drug tested more often than her white counterparts. Like, what on earth is that madness? She's getting tested more often than her white counterparts, and you don't see a problem with that. You don't see a problem with that at all. Like, seriously, you don't see a problem with that? You think it's perfectly acceptable for a black woman to be basically accused of taking drugs? It's all racist agenda at the end of the day. It's all racism, if we keep it 100. The referee was a white man. We know this was all just another situation to attack Serena Williams, because it's been happening for years. And now this year they've been looking for pretty much anything to attack her. Like, just was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? No, actually I think it's when I was still on holiday in the Dominican Republic, and I was reading where Serena Williams was saying that I think it was in France, she was on play tennis match in France, and they said she's not allowed to wear this this catsuit. Now this catsuit is specially designed because it reduces the risk of blood clots, and Serena Williams is still at high risk of blood clots because when she gave birth to her daughter last year, she had blood clots on her lungs, and so she needed that catsuit especially because her body is still healing. I mean, her daughter is 1 year old now, and yet her body is still healing, you know. You don't just bounce back from blood clots that quickly. You don't. It's not something that you can just recover from straight away. Whether it's a blood clot in your leg, your lungs, any part in your body, you're not going to recover straight away. They can cause strokes, and this is the thing. She wanted to wear it because her body is still healing. She needs that. She needed it. It wasn't just like just to wear it, just to look good. Because, you know, she's a very curvy woman. She has an ass, she has hips, she has thighs. And it's like every single time she's attacked for it because, you know, the white tennis players, the white female tennis players, they're a lot slimmer than she is, whereas they're a lot slimmer than she is, whereas Serena is a lot more fully figured. And it reminds me of Sarah Bartman. Sarah Bartman back during slavery times, she was taken from Ghana and she was taken to France, and they did the exact same thing with her. They had her body paraded all over the place. She was like naked. She died when she was 25 years old, and it was just a needless death. And they just, you know, ever since then, black women's body have just been seen as the property of white people. And it took to 2000 and I don't remember the exact date when Sarah Bartman died, but I will be doing a video on her, like a full video on her next week. However, it took from when she died until 2003 for Ghana to get her body back, because what happened was after Sarah Bartman died, they had her body in a museum on display. And this is what I keep saying, France is a highly racist country. It's not just here in the UK or the US. France is a highly racist country as well. I will never step foot in that country, never. How would it feel the need to do that to a black woman? Even after death, she had no dignity. It took to 2003 for Ghana to get her body back so she could have a proper burial. They had her body in a museum under fucking display. I mean, how vile can you be to do that to someone? Even in death, they're not allowed to rest properly. And if you think about it, because of all these suffering she faced, her soul might be suffering as well. Your soul is not necessarily free just because you have passed away. And it's just like, it don't matter whether it's Sarah Bartman, whether it's Serena Williams, whether it's Beyonce, whoever. Black women's body is always seen as something to attack, or something to put on display, because we're still seen as their property, and we're not their property. And they didn't want Serena Williams to wear that catsuit because her body is too full figured. Let's keep it real. If she was slimmer, they wouldn't have a problem with her wearing that catsuit. Even after she explained that that catsuit was for her health, they still banned her. So instead, bad gal Serena Williams decided to wear a tutu. I was like, oh my fucking god. When she wore that tutu, I was like, yes, go on, my girl. She wear a fucking tutu. I was like, yes, yes, yes. That's how you show them anyway. Like, no blood clot man can tell me not, you're not going to wear this tutu and I'm going to look real good in it. So, like I said, yesterday was like a full madness. The whole situation was just ruined. Naomi's moment was ruined, even though she won, and then the crowds was booing her. And Serena, like the classy woman she is, basically said, no, we're not going to be booing her anyway. She gave a hug to Naomi. She said, we're not going to be booing her anyway. She gave her her props, even though you could see she was visibly distraught. Even when she went up to the referee and said, no, I'd rather lose than cheat. You could hear it in her voice. She said, I'd never cheated in my life. And you could hear it in her voice that she was physically distraught and emotionally. She was like, her voice was shaking, but her body posture was still, you know, was still strong. And this is the thing, black women always have to be strong. We always have to present ourselves in a certain way. And a lot of the times you have to realize it's a defense mechanism that we do that. It's not because we are aggressive, it's because we get attacked so much. We have to show ourselves in a certain way in order to defend ourselves. And people call it aggressive. Fine, let it be aggressive, because sometimes you piss us the fuck off. And to keep it buck, black women are not angry, okay? Black women are women who get angry, just like anyone else. Nobody says that about white women. When white women cost more than us, to be quite frank, and nobody says shit to them. Nobody says shit to them, but you always want to go for the attack on black women. And that's exactly why we do act aggressive sometimes and assertive, because we have to defend ourselves constantly, daily. It's like emotionally, it takes a toll on you. So for that white man to basically ruin both Naomi and Serena's day yesterday was just like, I'm so not surprised at all. Like, at all. And it really, really gets on my goddamn nerves that people can just treat black women like we disposable, like we don't matter. It's just very frustrating. But yeah, I've ranted enough now anyway, so let me know your thoughts down below if you know anything about that Serena Williams situation and Naomi Osaka. Let me know your thoughts down below.